Hi, I'm Emma and I'm playing Rose, older Rose, and also the writer and composer of the show.
Is leave the ground.
I would say thank you, probably, a lot to my younger self, because I think if she hadn't laid the foundations or bothered to sit at that piano for hours, I wouldn't be able to do this. She put the work in, so yeah, I would write a letter back and say thank you and sorry it took me so long.
And he could fly.
Saying, how did it go? Let me know. Is it worth me pursuing this crazy line of action?
Everything I'd been such a stupid.
Now that is a harsh question to ask the person who wrote the songs. It probably comes down to which songs am I not bored of yet? I am going to say Dear Rose, a spiritual conclusion to the show, and I think probably Dear Rose is where the most fourth warmness comes in, where there's quite a lot of Emma in that song as well, I think. And it's just beautiful, and hearing everyone's voices on it, it gives me chills when I hear it. So yeah, Dear Rose.
If I find the strength to board
Everything is different. One of the things I'm finding so difficult is where to put my trust between myself as a writer in the room and myself as an actor in the room. It's not two hats. It's sort of one multicolored hat that you keep welded to your head at all times. The most challenging thing in the show is, it's going to sound really cliche, but is trying to believe in myself. Believe in the me that wrote the script, believe in the me that wrote the songs, believe in the me that arranged those vocal parts, and trust that past me, much like past me who first started playing the piano and writing songs, knew what she was doing. So much. So I'd say the most fun thing is watching talented people working with my material and seeing what they bring to it. And they surprise me all the time.
might not cross. Nothing ventured, nothing lost.
A lot. Is the quick answer. The workshop was amazing. We had some incredible feedback from the people we'd invited to be in the room. People who really know what they're talking about, and I'd already had some changes in my mind anyway by the time we staged that weekend. So it got rewritten, and then it got rewritten again, and then since then it's been adapted and adjusted. It's kind of the same plot, I'd say. Same plot, but so much is different. I think I cut 3 songs and I've written 2 new ones. Our ensemblers, our incredible 4 world-building characters who we had, Ren Nightingale was basically playing the entire ensemble role in the workshop, and now we've got that split over 4 people. New people stepping in to take on roles, so I get to see those roles reborn again and recreated. It's changed a massive amount.
The bridge we might not cross. Nothing ventured.
For me personally, the largest challenge was getting through the few days after the workshop. I think knowing that I had put the work out there, I had asked for feedback, I knew what I wanted to change, I had doubts, and I think there was a big part of me that thought, I could just stay under this duvet and live here forever now. And so I think getting myself out of that duvet and re-attacking the script and reworking it, I'm so grateful I did, but that was probably the most challenging moment in the process so far.
When am I supposed to fly?
Cat Nickel is too short an answer for all of this. I think as a kid, I'd say past me, used to think about doing it. It's only as I've been on this process, these memory doors have unlocked. At about 14, starting to write a Joan of Arc musical, as you do, because I was in a play at school about Joan of Arc. So it was obviously something that used to be in my mind. And then after university, I just stopped thinking about it at all. So in terms of what inspired me this time round, genuinely I think when Kat said, have you thought of writing a musical? I think for me maybe that was enough to open that door back to something I used to love, that made me go, why aren't I trying to do that? This story in particular was once a book pitch. I had this story called Tegami, and it was about an English woman and a Japanese man who had been exchanging letters for their whole lives. I think the thing that really interested me when I was first coming up with the story was that in the age of the internet and social media, I was really interested in how well you can know someone when you haven't ever met them and it's just their words, and how different it is knowing someone through maybe a forum or a chat group to knowing them on a letter. Because I had pen pals when I was younger, people I'd met on holiday, and then I carried on writing to them for years. And I remember the feeling of a letter turning up and feeling like I knew those people intimately because of the details they put in their letters. And that led me to just thinking, what happens if something happened on the other side of those letters that you didn't know about? That there's something massive in their life that you aren't aware of. And that maybe the person on the paper is at the same time the most honest version of that person and the person who's telling the most lies.
So it goes. I've lived my life like a stone.
What is next for Unfolding? I don't know, but I'm very excited to find out.
The million voices, but the silence suited me. Shape the person they might see. Look her in an innocent lie or two. Did he ever know that the person who I showed was a figment of my own sad imagination?